welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with a post review on my finish for the Chuckalong 5. So I unofficially participated in the Chuckalong. I started late and I finished this kit very quickly. So it just wasn't worth it, in my opinion, to enter this officially. But yeah, I love Chuck Pinson's work, and I think I've participated in every Chuckalong, so I didn't want to let this one go before I had a chance to work on a kit. So this post review is on Sanctuary. So let me move my stuff here. I have my notes. So here is Sanctuary by Chuck Pinson. This is a 69 by 51 centimeter round drill kit. There are 47 colors and 4 ABs charted in here. So right off the bat, I did not make any changes to this kit. I used everything as charted. And the colors were just amazing. Let me move this a little bit. We're kind of having a gloomy day. So I want some light on it, but I don't want it to hinder what you guys see. So I'm gonna start with the things that I liked, and then I'll go into the things that I didn't necessarily love, and then we'll talk about the drills. So things that I loved about this kit. Number one was the size. So if you're familiar with Chuck Pinson, he is a beautiful landscape artist, and Diamond Art Club does an amazing job of rendering his artwork. I have now completed 5 of his pieces. Oh, so maybe I've only participated in 4 Chuckalongs. That sounds right. So I loved the size. I think the rendering is pretty good. We'll talk about a couple of things when I get to the things I didn't love. This kit was so color blocking friendly. So if you're a multi-placer, I finished this kit in under a week. Hopefully you can see, like, down here where this reflection on the water is, all of these lines, it's just color blocking, and it was fabulous. It was really great to have a piece with so much color blocking. If you've worked on a Chuck Pinson, you probably know that his work is normally very, very confetti heavy. So the color blocking was awesome. It's actually why I chose this kit. I unboxed this one recently on my channel in my week of unboxings that I did in February, I want to say. I'll link that video, but when I opened this, I was like, wow, there's a lot of color blocking here. So there definitely was. As I worked on it, I was like, yes. So it was a very fast finish, a lot of color blocking. I really, really loved the AB placement. So there's a lot of ABs here in this waterfall. There's ABs in this white tree over here. There's some, like, of these pinkish ABs down here. Hopefully you guys can see that. Which I thought was cool because it appears to me to be like the sun is reflecting this tree into the water. So I just thought that was kind of a cool spot there. I loved how these bushes rendered over here. There's also some ABs in the sky, which is beautiful. I thought about mixing some ABs into this tree, but ultimately I was just pretty happy with how it looked. So yeah, those are the things that I loved. I do really enjoy the finished product, but there are a couple things that I thought could have been better. So let's start with those things. So the first thing I'll start with is right here, there's a deer drinking out of the water. This deer is rendered exactly the same as this rock. So at first, I just thought I was making another rock until I pulled away and realized, oh, that's supposed to be a deer. So I wish that something had been changed there coloring wise. They just kind of blend in with each other. And if you're not looking if you're not looking far enough away, you can't actually tell that that's a deer. So I wish that had been a different color. But I also feel like this could have benefited from being larger, and perhaps if it was larger, then this would have rendered a little bit more clearly. So yeah, that's that. That's pretty much all I had rendering wise. I think the waterfall came out beautifully. I think the trees came out really nice. The bushes and the flowers. I think everything rendered well, but this definitely could have benefited from being maybe that typical Chuck Pinson size, which is normally like a 76 by 50 something, somewhere along that way. I think it could have just been a little bit larger, but the size did draw me to this kit. So it's kind of like a catch-22 there. Now, something that I experienced with this kit was the adhesive was not great. So Diamond Art Club kits, of course, are poured glue. And with Diamond Art Club, I'm used to having like a very squishy and forgiving adhesive. And this was not. This was very, like the poured glue was very, very thin. And I felt like the drills weren't like sinking into the glue like I'm used to. I had a hard time getting drills off of my pen in quite a few areas. And I didn't use anything fancy in the way of wax or wax alternatives. I used regular blue wax in my multi-placer and I just couldn't, they would not come off of the pen. So I definitely felt like the poured glue wasn't up to Diamond Art Club's usual caliber. It wasn't very forgiving. I'm just looking at my notes over here to see if I'm missing anything. I think I can just move on to the drills. So this is an older Diamond Art Club. No, I'm wrong. This is a new, this is a kit with Diamond Art Club's new round drills. That's what I'm trying to say. So I don't love the new drills. I feel like I've been pretty candid about that in my videos. I am a huge fan of Diamond Art Club's old rounds. I haven't had much experience with their new squares, so I'm talking just in terms of their round drills. I prefer the old drills, the old round drills, I should say. I feel like the drills are very dull. And I will actually have an example that I can show you guys because I did run out of a color. So let's start there. I ran out of 3371, completely out, but I had a bag in my spare drills of old Diamond Art Club 3371. So I'm going to pull this canvas up and show you where I ran out, and you can actually see new drills and old drills next to each other. So I ran out halfway. So I separated this into 4 sections. And I ran out in the first section of the 3rd row. So let me make sure I can see them. Okay, so there's quite a few spots. Let me pull you down just a little bit and pull some light over. So right here, get a little bit more light. Sorry guys, it's kind of an awkward way to show you. Right here in this set of 3, this drill is an old, or no, sorry, this drill is a new 3371, and the drills around it right here and these 2, these are old Diamond Art Club 3371. So I'm hoping you can see there's a color difference, which that's fine. I mean, that could be a dye-lot issue, whatever, but the new drills are very dull. I feel like when they're all together, they do sparkle, you know, like this kit does sparkle. But in terms of the drills themselves, the new ones are just very dull. And I personally prefer the older drills. So we've got that out of the way. Talking about the amount of drills, I know I mentioned in one of my recent post reviews that I felt like Diamond Art Club was sending you significantly less amount of drills. Now, Diamond Art Club, they say that they provide 20% more than you need to complete a kit. This kit tells me that that is not always true. Obviously, I ran out of colors. We'll talk about the trash in a second, but I didn't feel like I had a lot of trash and I didn't have any of that color. So I'm not really sure where the 20% is in the extra drills. So I was low on a lot of colors. It has been quite a while since I felt like I'm running out of this color, I'm running out of this color, I'm running out of this color. Normally, I'm not a diamond painter like that. It's not, as I'm working on it, my first thought isn't, am I going to have enough drills? But on this kit, it definitely was. I was afraid that I was running out of everything. And, you know, it's not a very large kit, so I don't need a lot of spares. But the colors that I had, I just felt like I was super, super low on. It's hard to show in these Elizabeth Ward containers, but I did feel like I was low on multiple colors, which for me, that just stresses me out. Even though I have a large collection of spares, I don't know why. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna run out, am I gonna run out? And that was this kit for sure. Like 318, I thought for sure I was gonna run out of that color, but I didn't. So, you know, it's fine. I don't need a bunch of extras. I have a stash of spare drills, but I definitely felt like this kit, more than any I've worked on in a while, I was pretty confident I was running out of everything. So like this color is pretty low. So I don't consider this to be 20% extra, just in my personal opinion. What I will say is Diamond Art Club is amazing about replacing or sending you extra drills if you didn't have enough. I did not reach out to them because I had a bunch of spare drills in that color. So had I not had that color and I reached out, I know that they would have sent them to me in a heartbeat. I've had that experience with them before. Their customer service is top notch in my opinion. So we talked about the color I ran out of. We talked about my thoughts on the drills and being low on colors. So let me show you guys the trash that I had. I didn't think it was much. I didn't think it was an excessive amount. Let me just get these out of here. It looks like I had some wax that made its way in here. So I did have, you know, some holes in the bottom and holes in the tops and drills that were stuck together, but I didn't think this was an extreme amount of trash, although I did run out of a color, so take that as you will. All right, so now I will show you guys the accessories that I used for this kit. My boyfriend just got home. I can hear him walking around. Okay. So for my trays, I used this set from Bella Art de Nicole. This was their limited edition for drills and chills, I want to say. I used this pen from Brewers Custom Turning. They have a Facebook group. Bring some light over here so you can see that. Love this pen, beautiful. I used this binder from Caffeinated Cat Crafts. It didn't really match, I just thought it was pretty. And for my wax, like I mentioned, I used blue wax in my multi-placer and Not Your Mama's Mud in my single placer. This is a very well-loved container. And my washi, as always, was from Amanda Michelle Designs. So I'll give you one more view of the canvas. So again, this is Sanctuary from Diamond Art Club and Chuck Pinson. It's a 69 by 51 centimeter round drill, 47 colors with 4 ABs. Let me know down below if you have worked on this kit or are participating in the Chuckalong and what kit you're working on. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions about anything that I mentioned, and I will see you all next time. Bye.